The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Las Vegas, home to the UNLV Rebels. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the UNLV Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Well, that's some way to start this game. They're lining up for an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Using his legs, it's Thomas. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass, it's Calandria. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in a pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Here's the handoff. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. All right, guys, let's chat a little UNLV. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range if people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, David?
Yeah.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, UNLV. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. To the air on first down. Fires to the right. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. All right, guys, let's talk for a second about Hawaii. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. They think there's room to run to the right here. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Let's take a second to think about Hawaii. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of breaks into the open. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy. He can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Looking for space. It's Sims. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
And the Rainbow Warriors are in the hurry-up. Fires to the tight end. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. Sweet cut there. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Rainbow Warriors, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He'll take it himself. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The Rainbow Warriors kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Back to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. A quick pass to the left. Oh, he's got some space. He's inside the 40. At the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Vegas. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower. We get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Hawaii, 7.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Here's a heat. Finds his big tight end. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Downfield on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Up now, here's second and long. Motion from the wideout. Gonna swing it on second down. Shoots it to the left. Got his man. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, UNLV 14, Hawaii 7.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. And the Rainbow Warriors racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And first down for the offense.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quick handoff. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Well, he was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for loss.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop chasing that ball carrier.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Under fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. Running through contact. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Hawaii.
Third and goal, where you separate the wheat from the chaff.
Let's go! Let's go! Ready, ready.
From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And you don't see this very often. The big defensive linemen, you see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Palmer, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
UNLV.
Back to throw, it's Calandria. The sure hands, it's Gums. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. Got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll move the tight end. He'll do it himself on the draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Makes the grab on 3rd. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Rebels. Excellent pass by the back on the option. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. At the 35, he's open. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. The sure hands is Barfield. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. Got enough space. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback keeps it. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, the right guy, so a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to...
Into the house. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors.
Touchdown, Hawaii.
That's a huge play for the offense because it keeps this thing one possession. They're going to be receiving first in the third quarter, and if they can keep this thing moving, all of a sudden they may have the lead here very soon.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
21, Hawaii, 14.
Just about set to get this second half underway. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. To the air on first down. Quarterback extends the play. He'll pull it down and run. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46.
The number one key for this defense coming into this game was finding a way to stop this quarterback from running the football. Guys, they have not done a good job of that early in this game. He's been able to get out of the pocket, whether it's been designed runs or scrambles like on what we just saw. The defense has got to start changing it up. They need to spy him more, I think, moving forward.
And the Rainbow Warriors get it past the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Wants to go up top on first down. Punts it out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes him talk to the hand. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Fires to the big fella. Bulldozes his way through. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown Warriors!
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. The Rebels in a good spot here with second and short.
Second down coming up.
Looking to pass. It's Calandria. Throws to the tight end. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And the Rebels are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Bully ball on third and short. Turns it on in midfield. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Rebels. And that one will give them the lead.
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
21.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Steps away. Going to try to get it himself. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. And the Rainbow Warriors want to crank the tempo.
And man, does he keep you honest. Just a guy that can run the football, that can make plays with his legs. You've seen it throughout the day. Listen, this wasn't a big play, but it can be death by 1,000 cuts. He just continues to scramble, make plays, make you defend his feet for a whole game.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you, running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Back to pass on second down. Still looking on the move. He'll get rid of it. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with.
That's a really good play by the defender. I think quarterbacks, when they see these routes, and they think they can get these routes pretty much at will because my receivers are so fast. I usually get such a big cushion, and then when they sit down for that comeback route, it's usually open, but that defender says, no, sir, not in my ball.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
Wants to throw on first down. Buys a little extra time. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Barfield. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
That QB is absolutely going to buy all the hog mollies up front at steak dinner tonight. My goodness, when you have that much time in the pocket, I think I could be successful. And I don't even like quarterbacks or want to play quarterback.
Looking to throw on first down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Got a man, it's Barfield. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line.
Well, you've seen the last two plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game. He's a weapon and a guy this defense has got to be ready for.
The Rainbow Warriors with a second and short to keep this drive moving. This is a design run. Fighting off the defender. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
And the Rainbow Warriors with the 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Using his feet. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Weaver. Pocket breaking down. Working that left side now. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. One more period to go to see who can make the winning play. Come home with the victory.
UNLV 28, Hawaii 21.
After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Scrambling away. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got the tight end. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that 4th down stop, and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the 4th quarter to get me the football back.
Snagged out of the air.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Here's the pressure. Catch in the middle, it's Reynolds. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Finds the tight end. At the 35, he's loose. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Picks up the 1st down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
I know you took a loss on 1st down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against the defense that knows you're going to do it.
To the air, it's Orji. The sweet feet buy a little time. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Unloads it left. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Rebels will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Makes a catch at the 10. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch. It's Barfield. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. You can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Davis looking to pass. Unleashes one. And that one's incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going over the top. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Now the offense will try to run out the clock with the lead. The give from the gun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
I think they'd keep it on the ground here to drain as much time as possible off that clock and hold on to this lead. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
He's got him. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it up to 12.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
He's got it on the run. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He's brought down, just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Splits the uprights. Good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Davis will throw. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He wants a big play here late. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
They want to throw it. Now he's going to break the pocket. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
The Rainbow Warriors can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the play fake. Quarterback moving. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. This juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
And the Rainbow Warriors are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Davis looking to pass. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time, help force the incompletion.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. This is now a 7-point game.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course. And when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
It really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun